Hello and welcome everyone, Lionheart here with part 21 of the Hotseat campaign. Playing as Antioch for Medieval 2 Crusades. And I say, you know, all those titles, it's more like the How Wrecked Am I Now campaign. So let's find out how much Legends taken. I did hear from Rambler that apparently I only have one city left. Yeah, I've even lost Crack to Anus. Gotta love Legend changing the names there. And we're taking a trip. Well, we're losing money mainly because I've probably hired all these guys. Now I've kind of got to be careful here. How many men do they have? Because they were chasing with two large armies. Where have they gone? Well, there's a fort. Ah, there we go. There's one of the armies in a fort. It looks like there's another army over there. Lissai. The thing is, the rest of his lands are probably, I'm hoping, would be relatively undefended. Istanbul, huge city. If only we could get round there. Right now, I mean, my thoughts now are just do as much damage as I can. But yeah, all of his forces are fortified. I mean, that's what I should have been doing. I should be putting my guys into forts when I couldn't. Obviously, I don't have the money now. Yeah. Well, I've been severely outplayed, and that's very obvious. But I think I've learnt a lot from this, especially about working with other. Let's try and kill this heretic. Let's have some kind of victory, especially with like kind of working with other players. I think a lot of people were asking me. I think it was in part 18, the last one I uploaded. Obviously, because we record these two in advance. Yeah, we could take this city. Might be better to go up here first rather than straight to Baghdad and just come back around that way. But we're gonna keep him coming along. They've got support. Oh, to be fair, we should be able to take them down. Baghdad. I think that's where I'm going to pull these other forces back. We're just going to try and get away from Legend. There's no point me wasting armies taking a settlement only for Legend to come back and retake it with all the armies that he's got pressing down. I'm hoping that he thinks he's got most of my lands. He'll be sending a few forces to find out, but also pushing into Ramdor with the majority of sources. So I'm going to try and do a Lannister movement, sweep around here. Obviously, we lost that territory there, so we can actually see what's going on here. We could go in with the cav, or at least besiege. Then he'll know we're coming. But worse than nothing, right? We'll send one unit of cav to scout. Just to span them away. So hopefully he can't see. I know he's got watchtowers everywhere. I don't have enough money to build anything, otherwise I would build a watchtower. Keeping these guys together, I'm hoping that would put off his armies. If he does decide to go to them. I mean, I could pull these guys to support as well. Probably should have stayed the other side of the bridge. I mean, he's got watchtowers everywhere, so he could see where we were coming. But yeah, I'm just going to try and do a I think I said a Lannister movement. I meant King in the North movement of take his home, take his castle, take his gold. Although he's got gold everywhere else, so that's not going to really take his gold. But you know, I mean, I would love to try and dash to a ship, jump in a ship and go. I mean, unfortunately these guys can't hire anything, and I doubt I can. I'm blocked every turn. I've got to try and get away from this army here. My fleets are all. Oh no! Damn! If only I could get that fleet up there, I could potentially help them out. We don't have any siege equipment, so we can't even take anything. I'm with these guys. Either way, I'm going to die whatever I go for. I'm just going to try. Bullbeck. Oh no, we get stuck here. Well, take that, Legend. Yeah, douche you. No, well played. Dear. Let's just bring my priest here. My priest can chill with them. Go, priest, go. Hopefully my ships could get here and we could make a sprint for glory to Constantinople and just sack settlements along the way. But yeah, if we don't get money soon, then... I don't know, do we take attrition? Do we start losing units? I can't remember in this game if you start taking attrition or not. I don't know where his other forces are. But yeah, we'll pull these two along together, just hope that Legend doesn't try and take on both armies at the same time. Wouldn't put it past him though. If we could take some of these lands, we'll obviously look to probably exterminate or just take as much money as possible, not look to necessarily really hold on to them. There's his units there. Baghdad they're building. I think Rambler was pushing along here, but it's just such large, expansive territory. Whereas over here, obviously, the settlements are all densely packed together. That, you know, for Legend, he had the kind of tougher start with moving that with that further distance. But now he can just go all through our lovely kingdoms where he built castles within easy access of one turn around each other. So yeah. I'm kind of tempted to bring this army along with us rather than potentially risk losing them in a. Although, then again, if Legend's not... well, the more force... I don't think he could surely take all of these guys. I don't know. I think I don't want to push it past him. I'll put these guys on low tax rate, because surely it's better to hold on to that than lose it completely. But they'll probably rebel. So I guess we might as well tax you to crap for one more turn. Take this one, just sack it. And move on. Definitely Antioch is falling. We'll just see how long, if we can't keep him chasing us for a turn or two more. But I thought, just in case Legend does somehow manage to kill me in this turn, I wanted to share what some of you guys were asking me back in part 18, which was if I could kind of give a review of some of the side dealings and things that went on kind of behind the scenes. And some people were asking me if I could do like a recap every video, but then because it would be so fresh, like those 2 turns, that's still enough for people to kind of hear long-term plans. So I think I'll do like a recap in the kind of towards the last part of each hot seat that I do. So same for the Mongols. If I think I'm about to die, I'll spill my guts and secrets. So starting off kind of originally back at the start, I actually had a secret alliance with Jerusalem, which was not made public. It was a secret alliance with Jerusalem. I believe Rambler was part of this as well, which was the agreement that we would ally together secretly and turn on Legend once he'd pushed far enough into the Byzantine territories so that his armies were away from us, so we could just sweep in behind him. Now, I don't know, but I believe I heard from Jerusalem, which I think was being played by Total War. I think he said something along the lines that Rambler had actually betrayed our secret alliance and told Legend about it. I'm not sure. Maybe that didn't happen. But I think Legend heard about it or something, or for whatever reason we didn't carry on. But those were the various bits I heard in messages, whispers were brought to me. That either Rambler or through some other means Legend had heard about our plans. Can I bribe you? I'll become a vassal. Ceasefire? No. Lol. Not going to do that. So, yes, for whatever reason, that never actually took off. Now, I don't know if Legend actually heard about it, because he was talking to me at the same time a lot. Because he basically said, if you ally with me, I won't attack you. I want to go and deal with the Byzantines, which was being played by Oivio. So I said, yes, that's fine, go off there, with the intention, obviously, at that time, to work within the secret alliance that I had with Jerusalem, and potentially Rambler, to then turn on Legend. But yeah, that alliance never actually came to fruition in actually achieving anything. We never actually pushed on Legend, and I know a lot of you guys from the start were saying you should have pushed on him way earlier. The plans were there, it just never happened. So, obviously Legend kept on pushing and absolutely destroyed the Byzantines, and I mean, Oivio was asking me if I could send for aid along the coast, and I was readying my forces. Well, many of you saw I was building up and readying my forces, looking to see where I could strike, and I think he was suggesting that I come and attack over here, but you know, by the time I got my armies there, he probably would have been dead. So I was readying my forces. You know, you started seeing them push down here. Legend was starting to push in here as well against Jerusalem. By that point, he'd gone to war. I'd stayed out of it. In fact, I'd gone to war against Jerusalem to try. At that point, I was like, well, if Jerusalem's going to fall, I might as well try and claim some land out of it. So I did. Oivio's forces continued to fall, and eventually he was swept aside by Legend. I think the killer blow came when he took Constantinople, what Legend's now renamed Istanbul. So from then on, it was duking it out over here, and I think Legend was really waiting to see who between myself and Rambler, what me and Rambler would do, whether I would actually keep to what myself and Legend had agreed to do very early on in the campaign, which was that he was quite happy for me to stay, to attack me last, to duke it out between the two of us, and he said he was more than happy for me to take Rambler's territories. And then we'd just duke it out. Now, I was quite happy with that plan to start with, but obviously then I saw how quickly Legend was expanding, and I started seeking dialogue with Rambler to see if Egypt would unite with me, and this was why, while Jerusalem was still alive, we wanted to try and get that alliance going again, to ceasefire with Jerusalem, potentially throw some financial support to help Jerusalem rebuild, and then turn on Legend while we still kind of controlled the kind of bottom half of the map, obviously him holding the bit in the east, but yeah, we wanted to try and do that while we still had some strength. But we dithered for too many turns. None of us kind of ready to 100% commit, or just waiting for the opportune moment. I know Rambler was waiting to build up, and then he was waiting for me, and I was waiting for him, and I think neither one of us really wanted to be the first to strike. But in the end, Rambler went in, I followed, and obviously you can see neither of us did well here. We started making some early gains, but then Legend just pushed us both back very quickly, very effectively here. And so at that point, I'm not gonna lie, I would wish I'd taken that original deal to take out Rambler, to claim his land, build up my force, and then turn on Legend. But it's always better in hindsight. But actually, before that, I wish actually that secret alliance had worked at the start, and while Legend was pushing against Oivio in the start, or while Legend's armies were pushing through my land at the start when they weren't that strong, I'd actually sallied out and taken them down. And I'll be certainly bearing that in mind in future Let's Plays. Obviously, the Mongol Let's Play, I don't think anyone there's really committing. When none of us are working together, obviously myself included, I'm not pushing anywhere near as aggressively as I probably need to in that one. So it'll probably be a Hotseat after that I try and implement the things that I've learned here. And certainly, if I am going into alliances with people, stating that we need to attack now, not in like 2 or 3 turns time, or even 5 or 10 turns. But, I want to show that I'm not going to be hesitant like I have been in this one, because I've been very hesitant. I did like someone's description of us players, linking us to Game of Thrones, suggesting that I was the Honourable Ned Stark, and not willing to betray or go against any alliances and things like that until the very last. I probably think that, yes, Antioch has probably represented the Ned Stark in this campaign. We've tried to keep to our word and been hesitant to really commit, kind of through a misguided sense of honour or something. But yeah, it's been really fun. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the dialogue between the players and kind of getting to know some other players I didn't know before. So if this is truly my last campaign, if Legend, you are able to pull out a stunning smashing of my forces here, then good luck to you, chap. I hope the AI gives you some form of hell. Although if I'm around for a few more turns, and I hope to swoop in this way, maybe take Baghdad, and before Legend probably catches up to me. But if not, I'll try and wiggle my way up here. I don't know, jump on a ship and blah, 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 Istanbul. It'll just be like just cat and mouse now. Although I think it's been cat and mouse since the very start. But I expect these guys to die. Sorry, Knights of Antioch, Edessian Squires, Sodir Archers, and Syrian Militia. Frankish Swordsmen as well. Sorry for you all. I'm ending turn. Over to Legends. So I hope you enjoyed this part. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And until next time, if there is a next time for me, ciao for now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, rate and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Take pride and join the Legion. All links are in the description, as well as multiple ways for you to connect with me. While you're there, why not have a look at the link for Green Man Gaming? They have a huge catalogue of games, both new and old, regular deals that are refreshed all the time, and you can save 20% by using my code. If gaming laptops are your thing, why not have a look at XMG? They have a large range of customizable machines, and you can save £30 off a purchase of a gaming laptop by using my affiliate link and code, also found in the description. So, until next time guys, ciao for now.